While you guys are all crying about who's sponsored by AI, you're missing the source of the issue. He will also speak up against the people. And you look down and Cam says, this is the way. I'm sorry, what? Did you not just tell us all to leave the creators alone? I'm gonna try my best not to lose my cool. Because on the Matti Haapoja video, as time went on, I got pretty heated up in that one. And I don't like to do that. So I'm gonna try to remain cool, but this does kind of bounce off of the Matti Haapoja situation. This was something I found. This involves Cam Mackey. Cam and I have an interesting relationship, if you want. It's more like a relationship. So if you don't know, right, this whole thing, this like AI war thing, apparently, unbeknownst to me, is kind of sparking some sort of tirade across threads, it would appear, where I guess Cam is advocating for people to go and vote. Like that's his answer to stopping creators from using AI and stopping creators from making commercials about AI programs. Cam's suggesting that we don't, voice our concerns about that on social media platforms where we all are allowed to do whatever we want because it's our platform. But let's not do that. Let's stay out of the community boards, okay? And let's just go straight to the polls. We can solve it in the polls. In theory, that sounds like a really cool idea, right? We're starting off on a good foot here, But the problem is, Cam, is that shit ain't gonna fly, man. That's not the point of it. But first, let me share with you the things that I found, right? This is a post that Cam made. The real issue is the lack of regulations due to AI companies, political corruption, audiences are smart, they know when to drop off, let those people lose their own communities. I beg you, if you are angry about AI, read these posts. I will say this for the guy. This is a bit of a noble act. Because he sees, like, Matti Haapoja got a lot of, people roasted the hell out of him. Like, he's burnt to a crisp, bro. And I was one of the people that definitely fueled that fire. But that's what I do. Cam, you know this. Why can't the camera community have commentary the way that other communities have, right? But Cam would be against that. Cam doesn't like this idea of people getting on social media and sharing an opinion about something. Oh, God, oh my God. And if you're sharing opinions about a creator that has nearly 2 million, what is it, like 1.2 million subs Matti has? God forbid if anybody says negative about him. You don't need to protect the creators, Cam. That's not your job, dude. You should be trying to control your universe, not everyone else's. You're never going to achieve that. It's called social media. It's called the internet, bro. If you recall, I referred to it as the ocean. So what, you're the one lifeguard in the ocean going, hey, don't go over there. Hey, you get back. It's like, dude, you're that guy. You're that guy? You want to be that guy? Oh boy, here we go. Let's read. He begs of us to read these. Did you guys know? Here we go. Did you guys know OpenAI and Palantir have Trump super PACs that they use to donate to MAGA? Oh, I hate it when people spell check. You expect us to read it, but you don't even expect to reread it? Bro, come on, bro. Which also helps funds a lot of the pro-war and genocide candidates, who are all pro-AI for the money, even though the writing is on the wall. While you guys are all bitching and crying about who's sponsored by AI, you're missing the source of the issue. If you want to make actual change, get political. Dude. Why do you need to defend them? Why? Like, this is what I mean. Like, you're the lifeguard all of a sudden. Like, dude, what are you doing, dude? But this is a very interesting stance to take. I don't know. This is weird to me because we're upset about a dude pushing AI, who is also the same guy that, oh, by the way, somebody sent me something hilarious about Matti, which is even funnier. Apparently, he made a short film just last year called something about, we gotta find it. Last year, he made a movie that was supposedly anti-AI. Anyways, it's still the fact that he's been selling us all this stuff for forever. That's how he built up to 1.29 million subs, is by selling this idea of where filmmakers come to learn and be challenged and inspired and learn, make, repeat. It's all right here in his bio. So we know what he's been selling. So now to switch that over to literally what he was promoting was a kiosk for movies. That's literally what he was promoting. A kiosk for movies. That's the way he even described it. He didn't use the word kiosk, but he described it as the people made the entire movie by typing in a prompt. That's the controversy, if anyone's confused, of why anyone would be upset at this particular individual. It's not just like, oh, he's just some YouTuber using AI. It goes beyond that. It goes way beyond that. It was not only with that, it was a paid for ad being pushed all over every social media algorithm that anybody that follows cameras are going to see it because Seedance or whoever paid for it. So it is clearly an ad for people to use this kiosk. I'll call it a kiosk because that's what it is. It's a movie generator. You walk up to it, type it in. He literally even said in the video how they got licenses for people's likenesses. That's what people are all up in arms about. How is Matti Haapoja, like I get it, right? Because it's AI, that's where you weave it. You're like, yeah, because he's talking about AI and he's working for Seedance. It's actually like we gotta go higher up, man. We gotta start thinking globally, man. So if we go to the tippy top. You know, it's like a Karen move. Like, I want to talk to your manager. And it's like, bro, no, dude, this is the person we have a problem with. That's great if you want to advocate for this, but to tie the two topics together, you are standing in alliance with him while you think you're not, right? You are. You are standing with him rather than against him. You would rather go, I'll be against, I just kicked the tripod a little bit. Oh, I already get a little heated. I just kicked the tripod on accident. Okay, I gotta slow down. We gotta slow down. Pump the brakes. Get a drink of water. You're basically saying like, hey, this person's doing something that I disagree with, but rather than blaming him for it, I'm gonna use the corporation that it has employed him. I don't know. It's very, you see how confusing it is? Like, I can't even make sense of it, right? And I know, we all know their defense is because, well, that's because Justin, you're stupid. Fine. Okay, then I'm stupid. But guess what? Guess what stupid people do? We hold people accountable for what they do and say on their own platforms, regardless if you want to pretend like, hey, we shouldn't be doing that. What do you mean we shouldn't be doing that? What do you mean? Do you know how many bully comments I get for any stupid little thing I say or do? We all do, Cam. You're not the only victim. Matty's not the only victim. Anybody that posts anything on social media, we all get bullied. It's the reality of social media, okay? So just because you guys got way more followers or subscribers or whatever, now all of a sudden you think that you don't deserve to get bullied when we're all getting bullied? No, bro. It's the ocean. It's the internet. It's social media. Just think about why would YouTube, every time I open up YouTube Studio, it always shows me every single comment. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? It knows me being so like combative. It knows I get really crazy comments. It doesn't allow me to turn that feature off. That's weird. I wonder why it would do that. It wants to keep it going. That's literally what social media feeds on. That's fine if you're trying to like be like, hey, maybe we should stop doing that. But it's funny when you bring it up when the masses are rallying against something. That's when you want to bring up like, we need to go to the polls and vote. That'll change everything. That's crazy ass shit. That's the craziest thing I ever heard of. No, absolutely not. You don't get a special pass. He doesn't get a special pass. We don't get a special pass. Nobody gets a special pass. If you do some dumb shit, you say some dumb shit, people are going to hold you accountable for it. That makes sense. Yeah, we don't need to go to the polls to settle that. It's been settled. Scream about it in the comment sections. But, oh, isn't this convenient? He's gonna still make sure and be passive to remind you like, hey, you should comment on this. Oh, now I see what's going on. Now I see what's going on. This is Cam's way. This is Cam's version of clickbait. Now I crack the puzzle. Scream about it in the comment sections, but also screaming about it where it'll actually be effective too. Well, thanks, Cam. Thanks. Well, I'm here screaming about it. Aren't you happy? Most of you are too scared to even talk about who you voted for. It's time to get brave. It's time to get political. Right, it's true. Okay, it is true. It is true what he's saying here, but it's just weird to combine these two stories together. It's very strange to me. But I get it, right? I get it. He's that guy, right? Like, it's time for change, right? It's cool, man. I get it. It's cool. And I agree with it. It's just a weird placement of the two things being combined, right? Like, it's just weird to me. The whole Matti Haapoja YouTube content creator controversy. Like, see how laughable it is. And then I guess he went on to say more. The hard part is AI is here to stay. Oh boy. But it needs heavy regulations. Well, you don't need to go to the poll, bro. You've already made up your mind. You've already made up your mind. It's here to stay, but it needs heavy regulations. Okay, we got it. Holy shit, man. Pandora's box has opened. Go ahead and leave a comment in it, or effing get political. See? He always makes sure to remind you to leave a comment. He is clickbaiting, I believe. Holy shit, I think he might actually be clickbaiting. What else I thought was funny was his response to Matty Day. This is so funny to me for so many reasons. I'm sorry that I giggle like a little child school girl, but hey man, this is what I do on my day off. That's what I'm trying to say. This is what I do on my day off now. I make fun of YouTubers. Oh my God, I need to go to the polls. I got to get my head right. Matti Day here says, I will invest financially and support and vote for any candidate that goes against these corporations. But I will also speak up against the people with massive audiences taking money from the corporations and furthering their influence on people who aren't educated on the damage it does. Yeah, that's what everyone's doing. That's what everyone's doing, Matti. Look at Cam wrote, this is the way. I'm sorry, wait, what? Let me tell you how I read Matti's statement. And I go, okay, cool. I would hope that's what most forward-thinking people do. Then he goes on to say, but he will also speak up. That's a key word there, Cam. He will also speak up against the people. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. With massive audiences. Oh, shit. Matti Haapoja has 1.29 million subs. Oh, shit, okay. He might be referencing him. I don't know. Taking money from the corporations. Oh yeah, he did do that commercial for Seedance. Okay, I think he's talking about Matti Haapoja. And furthering their influence on people. Well, yeah, it was all over social media. On every algorithm of anybody that's ever looked up any camera thing ever. Wow. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's saying he's going to speak up against them too. Cam says this is the way. I'm sorry, what? Did you not just tell us all to leave the creators alone? Wasn't the way to leave creators alone and just go to the polls and vote? That was the way. But somehow Matti Day has a special magic wand to convince you otherwise. But it is interesting, Cam, because you were saying that while we're all bitching and crying, so Matti Day would be in that group of guys, right? You said, while you guys are all bitching and crying about who's sponsored by AI, and I'm assuming Matti Day was one of those guys bitching and crying because he said he would speak out against those people like that. But somehow Matti and all of us were missing the source of the issue here. If we want to make actual change, we got to go get political. But how come when Matti says that he's going to speak up against them, you say this is the way? Because he added that he's also going to vote for it? Okay, Cam, you got my vote, bro. I'm going to vote too. Matti Haapoja and Seedance. That's where I stand with it. But I still vote. Imagine that. Wow. Okay then.